Welcome back, families. For today's math review, we will be focusing on the count-on strategy. Today's objective is, I will be able to track a change in the number sentence by using the count-on strategy and asking myself, how many more? Let's go ahead and review what the count-on strategy is. Count on is when we see a number we already know, like 5 and 10. We can count on from that number because it is easier than starting at 1. Count on is easier when we start with the bigger part. Let's go ahead now and review some math vocabulary as well. Math vocabulary for today is unit. Unit is the thing or the items or the stuff that we are counting in a story. All right, families. Now we're going to go ahead and do our starter problem. Remember, starter problems help jumpstart our thinking to prepare for the lessons that will come. Beth went apple picking. She picked 7 apples and put them in her basket. 2 more apples fell out of the tree right into her basket. How many apples does she have in her basket now? All right, great mathematicians always go back and reread the problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Beth went apple picking. She picked 7 apples and put them in her basket. I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle to show the basket. Now, how many apples do you think we're going to draw inside the basket? That's correct. We're going to draw 7 apples. And using my 5-group strategy that we learned earlier in the year and in the other video, we're going to draw 7 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my 5 group there. 6, 7. Great. She picked 7 apples and put them in her basket. Next, 2 more apples fell out of the tree right into her basket. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 lines to show my 2 apples, and I put them outside of the basket for now because it came later. Now I'm going to take a look at my photo here and fill in my number bond here. I see that 7 is going to be one of the parts because that's how many apples she had in her basket at the beginning. Then later, 2 more apples fell out of her basket. So we're going to go ahead and fill it in as 2. I'm going to go ahead and erase that so we don't get confused. All right, now using our count on strategy, we're going to go ahead and figure out how many apples Beth has in her basket now, or by the end. 7, so I remember 7 because 5 here, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. So my total or my whole is going to be 9. What do you think my units are going to be? That's correct. My units are apples, and my total or my whole is 9. So to answer our question here, how many apples does she have in her basket now? Beth has 9 apples in her basket now. Moving on to the teacher model, go ahead and take a look at this picture right here. While you are looking at the picture, remember our job is to be able to track a change in the number sentence by using the count on strategy and asking myself, how many more? So we're going to go ahead and start with our count on strategy. 4. Great. So that tells me that 4 is going to be one of my parts. 4, 5, 6. 6 is going to be my whole or my total. But I still have something missing here. I see that I have a missing part here and a missing part here. That tells me that my missing part is my change that I'm tracking. So let's see how we went from 4 to 6. 4, 5, 6. What do you think our missing part is? What do you think our change is in our number sentence? I also agree. I think it is 2. I see 2 crayons down here. So that's 4, 5, 6. That was 1, 2 crayons. So our whole or our total is 6, but our change was 2. Our missing part was also 2. Change and part are the same thing. Great. Now that I've gotten a chance to show you the teacher model, go ahead and try this with someone at home. Pause right here so that you can do that. All right, so now let's go ahead and try this together. Take a look at the picture. What do you see? What do you notice? What number is already given to us? I see a 6 right here to show 6 hot dogs inside the package. So I'm going to go ahead and write 6 in one of my parts. Now I'm going to use the count on strategy. 6, 7, 8. Great. That tells me that 8 is going to be my whole or my total. But I'm still missing a part here. How did I go from 6 to 8? I did have 6 at the beginning in the package here, but I'm not sure yet how I got to 8. So I'm going to go ahead and try the count on strategy and keep track of how many more hot dogs were added. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. 2 hot dogs were added. That's my missing part. That was the change that happened in our number sentence. That's how I went from 6 to 8. I got from 6 to 8 because 2 hot dogs were added. Take a look now at our completed number sentence and our completed number bond. I have 6 as a part. 2 was my change that happened. Remember, change and part are the same thing. And then my total or my whole was 8. And throughout this whole problem, hot dogs were my unit. And remember, unit is the thing, item, or stuff that we're counting in a problem.